Okay gang, as promised, the vlogs are back, and today we have a very serious adventure for you guys because we're about to give you a lesson in salsa making. So what's the game plan, Chris?
Well, Court is learning how to not just survive, but thrive in an indigenous culture. And part of thriving in indigenous culture is knowing how to make salsa, because if you have salsa, you're good.
If you have salsa, you have life.
Salsa,
Basically,
yeah, I like that.
I think
legit.
the reason that we're doing this is because I bought a container of salsa at the store, and I went through it in like 2 nights. So that's just not gonna cut it. So we're going down to the city center, and he's gonna teach me where to buy everything. Then we're gonna make some salsa and have some, what are we having tonight?
Nachos for dinner.
Fabulous nachos.
We gotta get avocados for nachos because you can't have nachos without avocados.
All you people complaining about your college campus hills, I don't want to hear it. This is what we're walking down currently.
This is like a newer fruit stand, and they have some good stuff. So we're gonna go in here, dig around, and see what we can find. There are peppers, tomatillos, aguacate. Disha yatvina. Oko. Okay, Court, these are Court just bought these in Spanish. He did a great job. And then I tried to confirm in Mixtec. So together we're doing language learning and learning how to make life or salsa. Now, Court, you gotta buy those in Spanish.
Quiero comprar 20 tomatillo.
Muy bien. Oko. Va. So, ubishiko 45 pesos.
Okay.
Give me some gummy worms, you know, because I can. A little skimpy on the gummy worms. They got like 5 for 10 pesos. I was expecting at least like half a stack.
Okay, we bought, oh wow, lots of hats.
Uh-huh.
We bought our tomatillos and our serrano peppers, and I got an onion too because we're fancy like that. And low-key, I picked out a good onion. I'm
impressed. Impressed with his market skills.
My onion picking skills. My Spanish was questionable, but the point got across. Well, and we did it in 2 languages, so.
I think wasn't that your first market trip?
Yeah, that was my first one.
So you were successful because you left with what you wanted to have and nothing extra. So I would say that's a win.
For a good, decent price too. We almost got a ton. We almost got way too much, but we like cut the batch that he gave us in half because he like actually was trying to make us have enough. Big doggy. He was trying to make us have enough salsa for the rest of the trip, and that's just not what we need.
You only need like 1 or 2 chilies per batch, and Gord almost bought like 20.
Oh, to be fair, I hadn't said anything yet. So.
That's true. I saw him load up the sack, and I was like, less. So I wasn't sure how many I was gonna get for 10 pesos.
Yeah.
I thought, 4 or 5, but 10 pesos is gonna give me like 10, so about a peso a piece.
So that's pretty good. So I'll be fueling my salsa addiction a lot here. It's gonna be a good time. Finally made it to Chris's house. Home sweet home. Time to open this rickety, awesome gate. Say hi to the chickens. Bark, bark. All right. Okay, gang, so we're really going in style here. We got our tomatillos, and we got our serrano peppers, and our onion. So the onion is the big specialty here that we're going off of. So the first thing we have to do is we have to wash our produce. So in Mexico, you get to use this on everything because everything's dirty.
Put a little splash in there.
Yeah,
man.
we'll put a little splash in there.
Just splash it.
Make the yellow water yellow.
That's good.
Just
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to use dirty water because my theory was like the cleaner cleans it, right? So like, why do I have to use clean water if I'm putting the cleaner in there?
Yeah.
But over the years, my wife has convinced me that
So we got our
clean water is better.
Should we just make one big batch?
I mean, that's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
man. Like, you're not gonna,
Okay.
like, let's be honest, like, you're probably not gonna make it at home by yourself.
That's
like, you're gonna,
correct.
when you have to wash your own dishes and stuff. So yeah, peel them up
Peel them up
and
nice,
throw them
and you drop them
in
in
there. And then we'll do the next step.
Some of these are a little fresher than others. This one has.
Don't sweat it. Don't be too picky. Just throw them in there. You're going to cook them up anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, worms and all. It's all good.
Worms and all. That's the last one going in. So here's our big batch. This is gonna be a massive batch of salsa. This will be like the first time you cook rice and you like overdo it because you don't know. Oh, it's a good thing I have massive muscles so I can carry all this water. It's a plus. And then we're gonna throw all our serrano peppers in.
How long you gotta leave them in there for?
15 minutes?
That sounds good. Let's come back in 15 minutes.
All right, we're coming back in 15 minutes, like a real cooking show.
Hey, we're about to eat, but we need sour cream. Can you go to your Etsy store?
Okay.
Thanks.
Let's go. Mission.
Sour cream mission. We're really giving you guys the experience out here.
Stay.
We have to go get 3 big old vats.
Stay.
Big old vats of sour cream. So we have an allowance here. 200 pesos.
They're not vats. We're getting 3 because they're little tiny cups of unrefrigerated sour cream.
They call it crema. That's just an excuse for unrefrigerated.
Yeah, when you call it crema, you don't have to refrigerate it. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, USDA ain't out here.
Disha ya vina. Huh? Kunio sateyu uni. ¿Ya has hecho tu tarea de matemática? No, ese es tarea. 18 por 3. Hágalo. Dígamelo. 54. Almost. 18 times 3. That's a hard one. So Betty is doing her math homework right now, which is multiplication. Yaretsi is in Betty's class. And so she just got to do a real life math problem. 18 times 3. 54? 54. She was off by 1. That's not bad. All right, mission accomplished.
We did what we came to do, and we didn't play around. Whoop, whoop. We got our unrefrigerated sour cream.
It's kind of like
It's nice.
It's kind of like saucy in there.
Yummy. Well, you've been a bad boy. Oh, there he goes. He's hiding under the truck. Maybe he thinks that if he hides under the truck, he's gonna be able to get in between my legs into the house again.
He's always got a game plan.
That's usually what goes on. It's pretty annoying because I feel like the bad guy, and I am the bad guy, but I don't want to be.
Here it comes. Oh!
You lost the game, Grubble.
No, stay down. You're not going in.
Here we go. It's cooking time, gents. So, and ladies. Most of our audience is female. I don't know how, but it is. So, okay, so here's the game plan, guys. So, in order to cook these tomatillos, you have to wait until they're bouncing around. So, you have to wait until they do their little jig in the pan. And then they're ready to hop in the blender. All the people who watch The Bear or whatever on Amazon are going to be like, you aren't cutting your onions right. I'm going to be like, okay. So now we wait until they do their little dance.
You want them to be almost getting to the point of being iridescent?
Like clear? You want them to be clear?
But like they get like...
You want them to have that little shine.
Yeah, they need to be even...
Gotcha. So you want them to look like me after I came out of the Temescal or whatever, after the guy said it would help my acne. That's the glow you want, basically.
Shiny.
Yeah. If you've seen Moana, you know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Okay.
So why transition? Go.
Transition. Wow.
So why do we cook?
So when making salsa, first of all, I don't really make salsa. My wife makes really good salsa, but I've watched her a lot, and my thought is that it's important to get the black, like let's see how we're starting to get like a little bit of black there? Like that's what you want. You want to kind of burn like spots on the outside, and that's what gives you that nice, see those black flecks in your salsa? That's the difference, right? Between the stuff you buy at the store and the stuff you make at home. Is this is the key. This is what sets salsa apart from store-bought, is the cooking process.
And also, it's safer if you cook it.
It's yummy.
So we've done a little flipping action. You can see we have some nice browning on our veggies. Basically salad. something about salsa is the spicier it is, the weaker you are. So it's really not about the salsa that you make. It's about the love in your heart. And that's why we make our own. Because you can't get love from store-bought salsa.
Whatever. I have no idea what he's talking about right now. All right, so let's talk about something while we're waiting for our tomatillas to cook.
Okay.
Let's talk about, tell me what the honeymoon phase is and what culture shock is.
Okay, so one Bradley Cole told me that I would start to really, like, I think everything's going super well while I'm here for the first like 3 weeks, and then after that 3-week mark, I'd really start questioning if I should be here or not. And so that's the honeymoon phase. The honeymoon phase. And so you want to like mentally prepare yourself for that. And I talked about that last night in our previous video. Is I'm like preparing myself to not like being here anymore by like expecting myself to not like being here anymore. And I think that's a good plan, because if you like think everything's gonna go great your entire time, when things go wrong, then you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like what am I getting myself into? But if you focus on the best and prepare for the worst, then when that honeymoon phase comes around and you don't want to be here anymore, then you'll be like, oh, so this is what's happening, and you'll be able to be self-aware.
Kind of like the business concept, under promise,
over deliver.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna under promise on this salsa, and then I'm gonna over deliver and blow my own mind. Somebody call Chef Gordon Ramsay and tell him I'm coming for him on his show Beat Bobby Flay. I'm gonna beat you, Gordon Ramsay. You want that nice dark grill marks.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
It's like your uncle's hot dog on 4th of July.
A little burnt.
A little burnt, slightly,
juicy.
Yeah, a little juicy.
I wonder if there are certain like words and expressions that you like can and can't use on missionary TV.
Yeah, definitely juicy uncle hot dog. That's one of them. That's definitely one of them.
I was supposed to tell you, I forgot, you're supposed to take these bad boys off first. Like the lid to the,
Watch this. We're going to perform surgery.
Okay.
So, first, this is what happens when you mess up. Because, remember, we prepared for our mistakes in the honeymoon phase. So you're just going to...
Show me what we're just going to do here,
We're just going to perform some surgery here. This is not going to work.
Grab it with your hand. Be a man, dude. Use your man hands.
I'll just pick it up.
Don't be afraid of a little heat. Oh! That's right. 5-second rule.
5-second rule.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's not even hot. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, so surgery. So that one can go back in. Oh, this is a good maneuver right here.
Dude, take it easy on my countertops, man. These are like
these are
really nice plastic tables.
These are lifetime countertops. As in
they are lifetime countertops.
They last for a lifetime because they're plastic.
We have made our kitchen counters out of folding plastic tables, and it's really worked quite well.
Which is funny enough what we use for our camping kitchen when we go to Colorado every year. So we have our beautiful vegetables here that we have cooked, and this is the real process we're about to go through. This is complete improv, by the way. I have no idea what I'm doing. And this pan is really heavy, and my little weak cameraman muscles are not holding up. So.
It's a heavy camera, bro. This is a heavy camera.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
gonna switch hands.
I'm kind of struggling holding the camera this whole time.
Yeah, that's why I have like massive pecs. It's because when you carry that camera in front of your chest the whole day, all day, every day for 3 years, you get really buff.
You remember what we learned today in Spanish about what they call your biceps?
No, what do they call them?
Conejos.
Conejos.
The little kid, oh, man down, it's okay.
Caught him.
A little kid on the street came up to Daniel and he goes, Show me your conejos.
He said, take off your sweater and show me your conejos.
Take off your sweater and show me your conejos.
I really think if I did that.
I would have liked to see his response. Like, what are you talking about? So he goes and Googles it, and he finds out in Mexican Spanish, your biceps are often referred to as conejos.
Oh, sweet. So here's our amount of water that we're using. It's nice and cold, so. Is this sink water or no?
It's drinking water.
Drinking water?
Yeah, he drank it.
Okay.
It's sink water.
Oh, man.
It's alright, it's from the mountain spring.
That's right.
From the mountain
We have
springs.
good water here.
Okay, well, if I get a parasite, I'm going to blame y'all.
If
So
you get a parasite, it's like
now,
badge of honor.
I'm going to quiz you guys. What are we missing, guys? Comment below. We're missing our salt. It may look like Hidden Valley Ranch, but that's the secret of being a missionary. So how much are we pouring in here?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Just tell me when.
A good bit.
Yeah, for that amount, you need a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like Olive
That's
Garden.
good.
That's
And then
good?
you can taste it, and then like.
Yeah? Throw this bad boy in here. Now here's the special part. Put the lid on. All the Disney movies, they mess that part up. It looks great! We're done.
Try it.
It's a little liquidy. That's great. So we messed up a little bit, guys. So we're gonna cut up some onion. I really don't know what I'm doing. This looks right though. So we want to diversify our salsa. So not only do we have sauteed onions, we have not sauteed onions, which is just called onions. Learned that one in culinary school. My eyes are watering. So for this test, we actually have a chip. That is very watery. I give it a 6 out of 10. Next time, more chunk, less water. All right, this concludes our salsa lesson.
Daddy,
Where's our spoon?
Daddy. Oh.
It's good. He's not giving himself enough credit. It's got a little bite to it. I think this salsa, he's going to take it home and put it in the fridge, and tomorrow he's going to have it, and he's going to be like, wow. But it's got some heat, dude. It's no sissy salsa.